What's going on this morning, guys? It is July 17th, 2018, which happens to be my birthday, so happy birthday to me. The weather outside, sorry for the glare there. The weather outside is looking great. It's supposed to be great all day long today. Only have around 300 and some miles to ride today. I'm headed up to Glacier National Park, which is only about 2.5 hours from where I'm currently at. And then I think I've got about a 3.5 hour trip up to Calgary. I'm getting ready to book that room. Hopefully I get across the Canadian border. But first, I have to pack up all this stuff on my bike. It's all ready to go. And then I'm going to head downstairs and get a little bit of breakfast. Alright, so made it all the way across the street from the hotel after a little bit of breakfast this morning. Had some frosted flakes, and of course they were great. Anyway, just talked to an old boy on a Goldwing 1200. He's on the last day of his trip. He's headed back up to Canada. Glacier National, it's not a, I'm taking a little bit different route, but it's less than 3 hours to get there this morning, so I'll be getting there by 10 a.m. They give me a few hours to hang out there, go check stuff out, and then make my way up to Calgary. I went ahead and booked the room earlier, so I know I have one. So if anything happens at the border, I get hung up, stuff like that, I don't have to worry about not having a room for the night. So the weather this morning starting out in the mid 60s. I think it's going to get up to, you know, upper 80s, low 90 today, at least some of the places I'm going to be going. But there's no rain or anything in the forecast. It looks like it's going to be sunny and at worst partly cloudy, so it should be a damn nice day of riding. Tell you what, these last 5-10 miles have been the best riding I've had since probably leaving West Virginia. I don't know how much longer it's going to last, but it's been fun so far this morning. Man, I noticed work my way closer to the park, the temperature is, you know, it's dropped probably 6-7 degrees in the last just couple of miles. Feels really nice, I'm not complaining, but wow, what a difference. Alright, so obviously just made it here to Glacier National. Valid photo ID. Oh, okay. It's a little different. Just stopped there at the sign. Got a picture taken. Hey, how are you? Yes, please. That'd be great. Thank you. Thank you. You too. Alright, so I'm going to pull in to the visitor center here just to take a look at this map, kind of get my bearings, what I want to try to go see today before I leave, and probably take a quick restroom break. I've been on the bike all day, so, or when I say all day, I mean all morning. I haven't hopped off, so about 160 miles into today's ride. I want to say I've only got a couple hundred left, not counting riding around the park. So anyway, oh look, we got porta potties. It's top notch. So they gave me a map here. I'm right here at the St. Mary Visitor Center, so I'm going to ride down along through here. I'm going to go on the Sun Road, and then I eventually need to work myself back up in order to get out and then start to head up to Canada. So we'll see. We'll get it figured out. Always makes you feel good when they give you a roadside bear warning. All right, so I've kind of got my bearings now, and unfortunately the entrance I picked to come in probably wasn't my best choice. I probably should have came in from the west, made my way on, going to the Sun Road, and then worked my way out the eastern side so then I could shoot up 89 on up to Canada, but I can't do that because I'm already on the eastern side. So I'm gonna work my way to the west and then work my way back, and just have a good time out here riding and checking things out. Unbelievable. You know, I always say GoPros never do like grades and elevation changes justice, but you can kind of get a look at how steep it is where they're coming down, because that's what we're getting ready to go up. Wow, look at that. Water running down there. Wow, look at this. I actually got hit by some of the water there. So I just asked, and apparently there are no drones allowed in the park. I'll tell you what, it was nice to have this motorcycle only parking, because basically the entire lot's full right now. With no place for cars, it's kind of, you know, one out, one in sort of deal. With motorcycles, I mean, we got room for a few more up there. There's a few trikes and stuff parked here, gold wings. I don't know, it was nice they did that. So if you're traveling with a motorcycle through Glacier, you should have room to park at Oregon Pass. Figures I wasn't recording, and an 1190 Adventure R went around, and a 1290 Super Adventure looked just like my bike. Guy went by, I yelled out nice bike, and he yelled back, yeah, you too. That was pretty neat. Man, this is just, GoPro won't do it justice, $5,000 camera won't do it justice. It's just something you got to come see for yourself. I mean, this is just amazing. Way up there on that hill, you can see the water, and it's coming all the way down the side. There's your pretty cool view of a waterfall. So you go all the way down there. Haystack Creek. Alright, so that was checking out Glacier National Park. It was definitely worth the stop. There are some other entrances I can take to get in, some other stuff I can check out. But you know, my main thing I wanted to do was go ride the go to the Sun Road. I'll get it right one of these days. And that was really cool. It was a lot of fun. I'm on my way up to Calgary now. I've got about 170 some miles to get there. I am going to need fuel soon, but I just tried 2 gas stations back there, and neither one of them had premium. I have run lower octane in the bike, and it runs okay, but I know there's a few gas stations on up the road here, about 20 miles. I should have no problem getting to those on my current tank. We'll see if they have premium. If they don't, we'll fill up with whatever they got. Leaving USA, stop and report to Canadian Customs. Huh. U.S. Customs.
Huh, I didn't realize I was this damn close to the border, so apparently I've made it to Canada. Better turn this off. Hopefully I see you guys on the other side.
A few moments later.
I made it! This is the first time I've ever had the bike outside the US. This is pretty damn cool. Of course we need a picture. Alright, so that was super easy getting through customs. There was really nothing to be concerned with. And stopped to get a picture there. Now for those of you going to call me out on my speed, if you can see it down there, I'm not doing 105 miles per hour. I'm doing 105 kilometers per hour. I went ahead and switched stuff over on my dashboard just to make it a little bit easier for me to navigate, especially when it comes to the road signs and distance of places left to go. And I went ahead and clicked over my fuel range monitor to kilometers too. Once I get back to the US, I'll flip it back to miles. Wow, I got a lot of kilometers on this bike, over 33,000. So anyway, I've got and I just said all that in kilometers, and I have 165 miles because I didn't change the GPS. 165 miles left to ride today. That will take me into my hotel in Calgary, where I'm just going to relax tonight. Don't really have anything major planned. Obviously get something to eat, get something to drink, but we're going to check out this countryside in Alberta on the way there, and I'll probably share with you guys some of the highlights. Alright, so at first glance, Alberta, Canada looks a hell of a lot like Montana. Who would have thought? So there's a roadwork sign back there that said, "Slow down, loose chips." I'm guessing that's the equivalent in the US to rough pavement, because it's what it feels like here. I mean, this isn't gravel or anything, so they had to slow down. They asked us to slow down a little bit, so learning some new terminology up here. So I'm closing in on Calgary. I'm about 12 miles from my exit, and I think I have about another 15, 16 to go to get to where I'm staying tonight. I'm not staying in downtown. I'm staying on the southwestern side of town because it looks like a decent place to stay. The price was right, and it also kind of gets me a little bit closer to where I'm going to be going tomorrow, or at least where I'm going to be starting out to go tomorrow. So it's probably going to be tough to see on the GoPro, but if you look straight ahead, that is downtown Calgary. It's a little foggy down there, so it's a little tough to make out the skyline, but looks pretty neat.
Made it to Calgary. Got checked into the hotel. I'll give you guys a tour, but we're gonna do something with these bags first. Please excuse the mess, but I actually have a pretty nice room tonight. Price wasn't too bad. Got a nice little hallway down through here. Got a closet to hang up my sweaty gear because it's gonna need it. And okay, oh, there it goes. And a decent bathroom. This is actually the furthest away I've ever been from my bike because I am on the 4th floor and my bike is way down there. I'm gonna get a cover on it later, but I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit right now. So fortunately, this hotel is a hot tub, so I'm gonna go downstairs and soak for 15, 20 minutes and then come back up here and get a shower and then start to figure out dinner, get stuff unpacked, all that good stuff. All right, so now that I got showered up, got something pretty decent to eat, it's time to go do a little bit of exploring. And before you guys start busting to my balls about my hair, just remember, Nikki Hayden had this hairstyle for a while. All right, let's go see what we can find. All right, so my general rule of thumb when flying the drone, get your shots and get the hell out of here, because I tried to look up the laws and hope you guys liked them. 7:41 in the AM, and look how high the sun still is in the sky. That's not something I see back there. So speaking of that sunset, I just checked the weather app on my phone, and the sun sets here over an hour later than it does back home in West Virginia. Alright guys, so that's pretty much going to end today's video. I'm going to do a little bit of research about where I'm riding tomorrow, maybe go ahead and book my hotel room, dump all the memory cards, charge all the electronic devices, and then recharge my own batteries by getting a good night's sleep. So I'll see you tomorrow.